Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today I'm in my car, I'm on break if I'm being honest, but I had some free time. I thought I'd film a video and I wanted to talk about something that was on my mind while I was working today, and it's about the value of my time and energy. And this is something I think about a lot, is what is the value of my time and energy? Now, a job gives you a certain hourly rate or a salary, and the amount of time you spend is valued at a certain dollar amount. Now, different people work for different amount of times for a different value amount. They spend a different amount of energy and might get the same dollar amount, or they might do it completely different. And this really got me thinking about the concept of trading your time and energy for money. Um, and specifically the way it relates to building wealth and saving money. I'm realizing more and more that trading time and energy for money is an illusory cycle. The way that we're taught to live is to work really hard, put in your hours, be at a job for 30 years, then you'll get a pension, you'll get build your retirement, you'll invest, and eventually life will be free and you can just chill and all that stuff. And along those lines, I don't think it's actually a valuable thing. Like if I told you that tomorrow you will turn 90 years old and you're gonna die at 91, let's say, but I'm gonna give you all the money in the world, all the riches, I don't think you would take that deal, because effectively we all understand that our time and our energy is more valuable than anything we can own. And working at my job today, I was thinking, I'm spending this time and energy for something I don't really care about. Now, building wealth is one of the things where you do it for a future self. You do it for the me of tomorrow. You want to invest for the future. But at the time you're doing it, you're not doing it because you want to do it. Money, to me personally, is meaningless, but the things I can get with it are meaningful. That's where the value comes, right? So, in understanding that and that concept, it really got me thinking what inflation is really doing to everybody. And that personally is one of the reasons I buy Bitcoin and I invest in Bitcoin, is because I understand the deflationary nature of it, and that saves my purchasing power over time. So I don't really save in dollars, I save in Bitcoin. But um, the correlation between those two and what I was thinking about today while working is, if I started you at $100 an hour, right? But I said every single day that you work, you're gonna be paid $1 less. At the start, you would think, oh, $100 an hour, I'm making $20 an hour or $10 an hour. That sounds really good, $100 an hour. And most of us, or sorry, what I'm trying to say is, at that rate, it sounds good and it sounds of value. But if I decreased that dollar amount every day, so it went, the next day you're paid 99, the next day you're paid 98, and so on until it's basically worth nothing. At a certain point, you would say, this isn't worth my time, this isn't worth my energy. And you would kind of get to a dollar amount where you're like, this is, there's no value in this, right? Now, the reason this is an important thought I had is that is in essence what is happening every single day or every single month or every single year, is the dollars I'm working for are being devalued. So in essence, every day I'm being paid 2 cents less or 5 cents less, or over the year, let's say the inflation rate is, I don't know, 5%. I'm losing 5% in that year. I'm being paid less in terms of real value. So how many hours can I work? How much energy can I put in if it's losing value? Now, when understanding personal finance and building wealth, you understand that the only way to fight that really is to increase your pay over time. And that's what I would advise anyone do, is rather than trying to change the system or, be nihilistic, you just have to work harder than, you have to increase your income as time goes on to fight that. And one thing I'm learning about finance, the overarching theme I'm kind of learning is that if I don't decide the value of my time, then essentially it has no value, because my time and energy is valuable to me, but to a system where money is the measure of value and time, it can essentially be worth nothing, and it effectively is nowadays. And this may sound doom and gloom or nihilistic and all that stuff. I'm actually not that frustrated by it. I mean, everybody should be frustrated by it. It's a broken system. That's why I've opted out of the system and I buy Bitcoin and stuff like that. But I think this realization has made me appreciate my time more, appreciate my energy, because I will only be this young for so long, and one day my time and energy will be limited. So I'm doing everything in my power to preserve that time and energy. And I think something people should take from this is to really take a deep look into what your time and energy is worth to you, what you're willing to trade that time and energy for, what you're willing to spend it on, basically, and really figure out how to avoid your time and energy being wasted. Yeah, this is kind of just a thought I had. And hopefully my rant about time and energy was useful to you guys. Hopefully it's something you could take with you, maybe think about it more. But I appreciate you watching. I gotta get back to work to trade my time and energy for money. So I will see you guys later. Peace.